Happy December, everyone! It's been so long since my last video. I really fell off the face of the earth these past 8 months, but now I'm back for another bullet journaling video. Hopefully I can post more now that it's winter break, but we'll see what the future has in store. Now let's get into the setup. First things first is my contact information in the event of a worst case scenario and I lose my journal. I have my contact info underneath this bit of washi tape. If I do happen to lose it, hopefully a kind soul would be willing to return it to me. This notebook is handmade, so I was able to get some paper trimmings when I cut this notebook down, and I used the extra paper scraps for a swatch card. The swatch card has all of the pens and markers I'm probably going to be using in this journal, and I just like to see how the ink looks on this paper, as most of the time, different writing utensils look very different on different types of paper. Adding on to my cover page, I wanted to add my word of the year, which is discipline. With everything going on in the world and the changes in my life, I really missed structure that schools used to provide. I wanted to hone in my focus and discipline myself to do the things that actually make me happy or will be an investment in my future, which is the reason for my word of the year. Unfortunately, I deleted a lot of footage on accident, including part of this spread, which are my goals for the year. Without goals, life honestly goes by without you knowing, and you never really accomplish anything. I want to be on top of my goals this year, so I'm breaking them down into 4 groups: career, finance, personal, and fitness. You can break down your goals into more sections or less depending on your needs, but these are the main 4 that I want to work on. This next part is kind of tedious, which is the future log. I made the future log for 8 months, but I doubt that I will use this notebook for longer than 4 just because of how few pages I'm working with. But just in case, I have extra months to plan ahead. I say this is tedious because later in the video you see I add the dates for every month because it's useful to know what day the date falls on. Writing all those numbers though can get pretty tiresome. These pages are my watch and read list. The categories are movies, TV shows, books, and manga. I like recording the things I watch and read in a year and see how it compares to previous years. It's also a great place to write down recommendations. I'm an impulse spender, and this wish list is a place where I can think about items I want. If after a few weeks and it turns out I don't want it anymore, I cross it off my list. But if after a few weeks and I still want it, I'll buy it. It's also great for when people ask what I want, because in the moment I usually can't think of anything. Next to my wish list is my craft list. These are typically things I want to make in the moment, but I don't have time for, usually because of school and work. It's also great for whenever I get bored, I can just look at my craft list and see what else I can do. Typically this list will be filled with things like notebooks or leather folios or art pieces that I want to make. These next 3 spreads are more for content creators. This first spread is about my YouTube ideas, the next one is more general about my YouTube and Instagram, and finally, the last one is a video tracker, which records the date and name of the video and tracks whether I filmed, edited, did the voiceover, uploaded, wrote a description, and took a thumbnail photo because sometimes I just forget to do them. My goal this year is to post at least once a month just to get into the habit and to post more on my Instagram. Hopefully these pages will keep me honest because I really do think I can squeeze in more videos and content during the school year. My finances take a couple of pages. I have multiple sources of income, so I'd like to list them all on the top and then add them all up for my earning tracker. Then I compare it with how much I spend, and hopefully I am not in the red and spend more than I earn. My goal is to have at least $200 to put into savings or to invest, and it's important for me to see how my income changes from month to month because I want to be more consistent about working. The last thing for this setup is a daily routine. Since I want to be more consistent in 2022, I figured a good spread to refer back on is a daily routine. If I ever find myself becoming unmotivated and unfocused, I can refer to this page to schedule my day. I want to have different routines for different intentions. One may be a filming schedule, another a school and work schedule, and another just might be an efficient studying plan. Hopefully this page helps me stay on some routine next year. Here is the final flip through of my 2022 bullet journal setup. I wanted to make this setup simple and easy to do. I know that bullet journaling videos out there are super beautiful and well made, but sometimes seem inaccessible to others because of how artistic and technical they seem. I wanted to show you guys that it doesn't really take that much to start. You don't even have to use the stamps and the watercolors that I used. You can just grab a pen and a random notebook to get started. The original bullet journal method by Rydo Carroll is even more minimalist than mine and doesn't require pre-prepped pages for the year other than an index and a future log. I think if you're intimidated by the blank pages and the pressure to decorate, A6 is a good size to start. A6 is such a small, compact size that you don't even have room for art or washi tape, and for me, at least, there's less pressure to decorate since there's so little space. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you like bullet journaling or art related videos, and comment down below what's your favorite size to bullet journal in.